So in this, user can log in David NIT David 11. That is the password. Then his appointments will come. Yesterday we learned how we can add appointment. We can add a new appointment. So any title, suppose some class, something about the class and some date, and add appointment that will be added and displayed here. Up to this we design. What is another technique we can implement in this? Another technique is nothing but when user clicks on add, we can remove this table and we can bring add form. User can add and we will get and display the new added one after he adds. Then how to do that? Actually, currently this screen is dashboard. In this dashboard, again we can have child routes. We can define child routes. Actually, this table part is nothing but appointment details of that particular user who logged in. There we want to change the screens. We want to display the screens. If we want to try everything with pop-ups, we can do. Like this is the pop-up for adding appointment, and for this edit appointment and delete. If we want child routes, let's see how we can do. So what is our requirement now? Let's change this little bit. I will do one thing so that you can try, because if I modify, it will affect the git. Okay. And I will just give you the code of this dashboard. So I will share this dashboard code. So this is dashboard .jsx. So this is with add new appointment as pop-up model. So we are using a pop-up model for displaying. I will copy and I will put the dashboard. Actually, routes also will change. So we have routes.jsx. Routes.jsx is one option. Yeah, I will copy this entire one. Routes.jsx is also there. Okay, this is one technique. Let's implement the second one. So what should happen is when we get the dashboard, details of the appointments. Let's see. I will add another component called appointment details. Appointment details, JSX. So export function appointment details. What this function have to do is it should return all the appointments of the user who logged in. Table. The table dashboard is separate, appointments is separate. Only this part I want to load separately. Okay, so let's go to the dashboard. In the dashboard, this table, this is the table we are having. This table, I will copy. I will cut this table Okay, this table which contains all the appointments, that table must be loaded. That means I will put that in appointment details. I will keep the table here. So let's go to dashboard, cut this and paste here. Okay, this is the table. What this table contains? The list of all appointments of that particular user, but we need how to load appointments, cookies. That dashboard logic should come here. So we will copy this all. We will put in appointment details also at the top. We will import that, and dashboard, cookies, navigate, all this we will put inside this appointment details. Here we will add appointments. Loading appointments also we will do here. So in the dashboard, load appointments, use effect. This entire part we will put in details. We are going to keep all this in the details. Appointment details is going to load all the appointments. Now in the dashboard, we don't need load appointments, and appointments are not required now. This load appointments is not required. Cookies are required in the dashboard. Appointments is not. I remove this, add appointment also. I'll remove here, and you can see now this is the empty dashboard we are having. Now what should happen? This is dashboard. Person who logged in, his dashboard is coming because he signed in. But this area should change. That area should change. Actually, add appointment also should be there. This is in appointment details. Yeah, this model related options I will remove. Fade and all. Your appointments button should come. What I will do is this part I will keep outside. This part I will keep outside, means in dashboard. Here I will keep, this is just simple, your appointments. Okay, button is that. Add appointment. Here, this model we clean up. We don't need a model anymore now. So only this will come. That means your appointments word and this plus button is available here. This I will put in a span. Font size 3 or 4, font weight as bold. Okay, this is appointments. Below, I want to load the appointments. That means whenever dashboard loads, by default, inside dashboard, all appointment details must come. Okay, so what we will do? Below this, we will keep a div, and here we will use outlet. Outlet means child component will render here. So now we will go to dashboard. Where is it? In the routes. In this, we need a children. Inside the dashboard, children. Okay, what children have? First, if user is not requesting anything, if user is not requesting by default when dashboard loads, then index is true. Index true means actually we write like this. If user is not requesting anything, we write path as slash, right? For child routes, avoid using this. What is the best is if user is not requesting any specific child route, what should be the startup? That is referred as index. If index true, that means which element should render? Which element should render? Appointment details element should render. That means it should load the appointment details here. Same yesterday's concept, but this time inside dashboard we have child route. Inside the dashboard we are having child route. What is the child route? That means if index is true, index is true. Actually, how we write the path? Path is empty slash. We write like this. If path is slash, then what should happen? You see, when I am accessing this, so it is not showing that slash. Why? What is problem? I'm accessing here dashboard. So it's not showing. Why? Because this is not recommended for child routes default. For child routes default, you better use what? Index. Index set to what? True. If index is true, that means it should get the details and display. That's fine. Now, what should happen on plus click? One more option is there. This details should load later again. Whenever I access details, the appointment details should come again because after inserting, after updating, after deleting, I need to load the appointments again. I need to come back to details again. So, what we will do, we will write another path. This is path. If the path is details, then element should be appointment details. That means appointment details should come in two situations. By default, when dashboard loads, appointment details should come. After inserting, after updating, after deleting, we will again come back to details. When we come back to details, we will use the path called details. We'll use the path details. So it will work on two situations. And let's go to the appointment details. In this, some class name margin top for some. Okay, that is fine. Now comes the point. When I click add, that should be a link, not a button. I should get the add appointment screen here. I should get add appointment screen. So what should happen? Go to dashboard. This is not a button anymore. It is not a button. I will remove that from button. I will put that as appearance looks like button only, but it is not a button. We will put as what? Link. We will put as link. Make sure that the link is there. We will put as a link. Okay. And link looks like button. That is a link looks like button. And you know where the link should navigate. This is a link now. It should navigate to which path? Add appointment. It should navigate to add appointment. That means it should navigate to which location? Add appointment. Add appointment is not present here. What is the path? We need to set up the path here. Go to dbjson, not dbjson routes. Here we need another path. What is the path? Path name add appointment. And which component should render? It should render add appointment component. Yesterday we created it as a separate component. That means whenever we request add appointment, this will come. And remember, it is in a child route of dashboard. So that means we will go to dashboard and we will put here link to which one? Add appointment. Add appointment. Is slash required? No. Why? Because it is a relative route. It is not absolute route. That means what will happen now? I click on this plus, then add appointment should come. That's good. And because it is displayed there, let's go to the add appointment. We will go to add appointment and we will make this form little bit class. So W50 looks fine. So add appointment form will be like this. Now what should happen here is when I click cancel, cancel is not a button anymore. Cancel is a link. Cancel is a link which will come back to details, right? Now let's go into add appointment screen. In this add appointment, cancel is not a button anymore. Cancel is a link. We have to put that link. Okay. And it is not a button related to model or anything, but it looks like a button. Then what should link should do? Link should navigate to which path? It should navigate to which one? Details. It should navigate to details. And I click say link here. That means it looks like a button, but it is a link. I will put here MX2, some gap will come. I click on cancel, then it will get back to details. I think details is not there directly, na? Okay. It is adding in the add appointments. So it'll put here. Where is the details path? Slash details will get directly the main path routes. Cancel, it is not directly details. It is which one? Slash dashboard. In dashboard details, we have to get to dashboard details. It is in dashboard details, huh? It should get to that. Okay, so dashboard. Okay, I click on add and I click cancel. It will come back to dashboard details. It should get back to the dashboard details. Okay, now we have plus. This is going to add the appointment. And when I click cancel, it will get back to the dashboard. Now let's see, add is working fine. That means it has to collect ID, name, and yesterday's logic is little different now. Why? Because yesterday adding appointment, what we done? We are collecting data from props. Na? This time we will not collect the data from props. It is not collecting the data from props. Huh? What we will do? Here we will use directly data from where? Cookies. Huh? Already cookies is there. Cookies is not there. We have to collect from cookies. Huh? Let's configure cookies. Constant. Yesterday's logic, today's different. Why? Because yesterday what we done, we used it as a pop-up. Now we are using as a component in child. So cookies, set cookies. So set cookie, remove cookie. Use cookies. In that array, we have user ID and username. Okay, so here this will come from cookies of user ID. The detail will come from cookies and we will add that. Title, description, anything is from props. Okay, that's fine. Now let's see here. I'm adding the title, some sample appointment. So something about sample, and we select and we click on add. Oh, after add, we need to do one more thing. What it should do? After the appointment added successfully, it should navigate. That means we need one more. What is it? Constant. What is it? Sorry, let navigate is equal to use navigate. So after adding the appointment successfully, so it should navigate. Navigate to which path? It should navigate to dashboard. In the dashboard, it should navigate to what? Details. It should navigate to the details. So let's see now. I am adding this title. So something, some one description, some sample description, some appointment, and click on add. Then it comes to that location. That means it is adding into that location. That means what we are doing, instead of pop-up, we are using a component with a parent and child route hierarchy. Child inside child. Okay, now adding is working fine. So now next point, what we should do, we should able to edit the appointment. So when I click on edit, an edit appointment should come. In that, only this appointment details should display, and what we need to do, save, and it should update back into this location. Let's do that. So we have to write edit. So for that, we need another component, edit appointment dot what JSX. So export function edit appointment. Actually, edit appointment almost looks like add appointment, just the button will be changing. So I will do one thing. Lot of more logic also we need to add. So edit appointment is expecting. First, I will give here some routing also for this. Go to routes, and we need another path. What is it? Path. This path in the dashboard child only, right? So we have which one? Edit appointment. But when you access edit appointment, you have to tell which appointment to edit. That means we need to pass ID. So this appointment is expecting /:ID. Whenever you want to edit appointment, you have to tell which appointment. How to access that appointment? Every appointment have a unique ID. We have to access appointment based on ID. So ID, when we pass the ID, we have to collect the element. Which one? Edit appointment element. That means what edit appointment is expecting? It is expecting ID. We need to pass the appointment ID. So where is dashboard? Yeah, this is the dashboard. And not dashboard, appointment details. In appointment details, we have edit button, but edit is not a button anymore. It is a link. It is not button. It is a link. Okay, it should link to which location? It should link to slash. It should link to which location? Slash. It should link to not slash. It should link to edit edit appointment. It should link to edit appointment in which location? Dashboard. In dashboard, it should go to edit appointment. So generally, it is not required. If I just give only edit appointment, then it will go to edit appointment, and edit appointment is expecting ID. If a route is expecting a parameter, you have to pass the parameter. So this will be a binding expression, backtick. We are expecting edit appointment. and slash the ID of appointment. How to pass the ID? Appointment dot what? ID. It will send that appointment ID. And you can see what will happen now. When I click on edit, then edit appointment should come. I think it is added to details. Huh? Okay, then we will use dashboard slash edit appointment. That's fine. Now from the details, so when I click on this edit, then it should get me to the edit. Oh, clean the dashboard slash, huh? Right, yeah. Relative absolute path correctly we have to mention. Now when I click on edit, the edit screen will come. But edit screen is currently empty. There is nothing inside the edit screen. You can see edit appointment and its ID is coming. So we need to design edit screen. First go to edit screen. We will go to edit appointment. This edit appointment screen written at container, and we will put here edit appointment. Okay, you can see the edit appointment screen comes here. Okay, now what we will do? So in this, what we will do is we will display a form. In that form, we will create a form. In this form, it should display title, and input type is what? Text, and name as title. Okay, another one, description. Description is a text area, and rows I will give 4, calls I will give some 40, and this name is description. Okay, one more is date. So we have input type as date. Okay, name as date. Class form control. This is also class form control, and this is also class form control, and this is class W2550. That's fine. And okay, you can see the edit form looks like this. In the edit form, we need button save, class btn some success. Okay, mx2, and another link is cancel. The cancel is nothing but it should navigate to dashboard. In dashboard, it should navigate to details. Class btn warning. It is like a warning button. I click on cancel, it will get back to this. Now, what is the key point? When I click on edit appointment is coming, and the route parameter is passed in the address bar. We have to collect the route parameter, get the appointment which is matching with it, and we need to display that appointment here. Actually, for that API have http colon double slash 127.0.0.1 3000 is the API. In that, what it is having? Appointments slash, this is the appointment ID. I will copy that appointment ID. I will paste that appointment ID. It should get that particular appointment. That means in API, already a route is configured, which is used to get the details of appointment based on that particular ID. Now, what is our job here? So that means what we need to do? We need to collect the appointment based on ID and attach to these text boxes. After that, allowed to modify. When they modify, we need to save them into the database. So how to update data into database? By using post. But first concept is, see, First, we need to collect route parameter. How to collect route parameter? Params is equal to use params. It gets the route parameter. And what is route parameter name? ID. ID is the route parameter. Now, what we should do is, so I should load constant appointment set appointment is equal to use state. We have only one appointment, and that appointment contains a title, ID na. It contains ID. ID is a string. It contains title. Title is a string. It contains description. It is a string. It contains date, new date, and it contains one more. What is it? User underscore ID. It is also a string. These are the details we are expecting for every appointment. So what we have to do? So function load appointment. What this should load? So use effect at the time when the component mounts. What should happen? I should load only the appointment, load appointment. And here we should load the appointment which is matching with that particular ID. So then what to do? So we need to define Axios dot what? Get http :/127.001:3000/ appointments/ appointment ID is coming from params.id. Dot then, if it is success, get the response, and response set appointment response.data. One appointment detail will come, we will set that. Now this appointment contains the appointment which is matching with that particular ID. Now what we should do is, those appointment details must be shown in these text boxes. Not only that, we have to allow changes and update back. That means we need to handle so many things now. So how to collect? To collect data from a form, obviously you need Formica. That means we need to configure constant. What is it? Formic. Use Formic. We are collecting the form initial values. Initial values same. ID is a string. But this time, this ID is initialized with appointment.id. That means which appointment you collected, that ID, initial value. Remember, the data is not empty. It is a edit form. Edit form means what? Edit form contains the data already present. It shows it. So, and we should able to modify. That means ID is not empty. ID is coming from the appointment ID. It is coming from appointment ID. Okay, next what? Title is coming from appointment title. Description is coming from appointment description. Next what? Date is coming from it's a new date, and it is appointment dot date. And one more, what is it? User ID. It is coming from appointment dot user ID. We are getting all the details. And here on submit, what to do? On submit, get the appointment details and save that in the server. How do we save the appointment in the server? How we can save? Axios dot put method. Get is for fetching, post is for saving new details, and put is for updating the details. Delete is for removing the details. Put, where to put? http:// put is expecting the ID, which one you want to edit. So here 127.001:3000/ appointments / ID coming from params.id na, from parameters we are collecting. That means which appointment details you want to save. That appointment ID we have to pass. And it is expecting what is the new data you want to pass. Appointment data I need to pass. Dot then we will put a message. In then is nothing but callback, and we will just put our confirmation console log saying updated. That's not required, but I will navigate. I will navigate after updating. It should navigate to where dashboard, and in dashboard where it should navigate details. That means after saving, it should navigate to details. Now, here so much work is there. So here, what is the next point is actually Formic, what it is doing is Formic is collecting initial values. At the time when it is initialized, the values are empty. Later, the form data comes and it is means later appointment details are coming and they are adding. That means what are the initial values? Empty na? Initial values is empty. After that, we are assigning the values with some data. With the data. That means a Formic by default will not allow to reinitialize values. Only one time you can initialize. You cannot reinitialize the values. But in edit form, we have to reinitialize the values. Then what we have to do is we have to use an attribute enable reinitialize as what? Enable reinitialize true. Otherwise, it will not allow to set the new data. It will not allow to set the data. Now, here we need to put the information now. What is it here? By default, in this text box, what should be the first one? On change. On change is okay. What is it? Formic dot handle change. Same I will write everywhere. On change. Formic dot handle change. Okay, Formic dot handle change. Everywhere change. Now observe here, still the value is not there. Na? We have to attach the value. How to attach the value? That means title contains a value. Title contains a value. Value is coming from Formic. Formic dot what? Values. In the Formic values, we have title. That means it will get the title and show in the text box. Next what? So next value. This value is coming from Formic dot values dot description. It will get the description and show. It will get the description and display. Date have problem. The problem is nothing but as of now we are using moment. Value Formic dot values dot date. I am applying the date. You can see date is not coming. Why? Problem is when you pass date value, the default date value is in which format? The default date value is a lengthy format. You know, in JavaScript. In JavaScript, if I access date to string, it will return both date and time. But this control is expecting only year, month, day. You know that HTML date picker will accept date value in year, month, day format. That means what we have to do? So we need to convert the date into that format, then only it can show that. Then how we can convert into that format? What we will do? We will use, so we will use here moment. We will use moment. Into the moment, we will pass the date and we will apply a format. What format? Here we have to mention the format. Year, YYY hyphen, month. Month is MM and day. Day is DD. That means now it can display the date correctly. So I will show some problem. If date format have problem, it cannot display. I will do one thing. First, I will check which format it is displaying. Formic dot values dot date. Okay, to check in which format it is displaying, below itself I will print it. Formic dot values dot date. And you see the values date. Date is an object. So dot to string. To date string I will use. To date string means it should display this, not this I need. To short date string. Short date string. Not short data. To local date string. Local date string. Local date string. Okay, it will be like this. So, but in which format we should display? So this is to local date string. To local date string, and in this it's not showing because it should be year month day. Huh? How do we put year month day? I will check here. Moment formic dot values dot what date dot format y. Let's see what it is displaying here. After that hyphen mm is uppercase. Huh? Okay, month hyphen dd is number. Oh, not number, uppercase dd I think. Okay, this is matter. So what we will do, we will apply this format. We will apply this format for the value. We will apply the format for the value. That's important, in which format we are showing the date. Then it can show the date correctly. Otherwise, it will not. That means why we need to do this, because generally JavaScript date is a lengthy date. It returns both date and time. But we want only year, month, day, because calendar in HTML accepts value only as year, month, day. If you are using different calendar, we have third party calendars, there different formats are allowed, but in HTML calendar it must be year, month, day. We have to pass. Okay, let's cancel this. Get back. I will click here birthday and I click edit. Then it should get me birthday details, right? That means which edit button you are clicking, that detail should come. That detail should come. So you click which one, that detail should come and display that, right? So it should able to get the detail. Okay, one more work is there. What is it? I should able to change and save. Then it should update. For that, already logic is not completed. Why? Because here we need on submit. What should happen? Formic dot handle submit. On submit, it will collect the data and it will update the data using which method? Put. Okay, let's check this now. What I will do here, I will change as React class, React.js class. So here attend React project. Okay, just I click on save. It should update. Acha, we are not giving navigate also. It should navigate na. Navigator. It is not navigator. So we haven't designed any navigator. It is, what is it? We need to give let. What is it? Navigate is equal to use navigate. Okay, it should use navigate. Actually, navigate means it, navigator means it is using JavaScript navigator object. JavaScript have a navigator object. It is navigate. Fine. Now let's see here. So it is modified because we posted already. Now let's go here something. I click on edit. Then I am changing this now. I am changing as suppose some Java demo, something like this. So please attend demo and some date and time I given and click on save. It is updated there. That means we are able to update the data. So you can see now. So in the DB, all the details are updated here. All the details are updated here. So we are updating the details here, right? And remember, these are the appointments of David. Every user appointments are different. Suppose you sign out, you log in as John12 and the password is John, and John details will come. John details will come, and only two appointments are there. You want to modify, then edit, and you change. Suppose attend client meeting, and you click on save. It will be there. Whatever changes you are doing, it will be updated in this location. So we are able to add the data. We are able to edit the data. Now we should able to delete the data. That's a simple one. And deleting, you decide. There are two ways. So I click on delete, you can directly delete. Or when I click on delete, I can ask confirmation like, are you sure you want to delete in a separate screen? And from that screen, they will confirm it will delete. If they want, they can cancel. They can cancel. That means that's same. What to do now? Again, so one complete component we need to build if you want separate. In this directly you are deleting, it's very simple. Otherwise, we have one more component to add. What is the component we need to add? In the components, we need another one. What is it? Delete appointment dot what JSX. Export function delete appointment. Remember, this delete appointment is same like edit appointment, but it will not allow to modify the details. It will just show the details. From there, I can remove. That means all the logic that you have done in edit, same concept here also we need to do. So what I will do one more, for delete appointment, we need to add a route. That means what is the route path? Route path is, so it is delete appointment. Delete appointment, and it is expecting ID, which appointment you want to delete and which element should come. Delete appointment element should come. Okay, let's go and edit appointment, whatever logic is there. I will copy this. I don't need this one. So I will copy this. Okay. I will put in delete appointment same. And let's go. These are also same. Only the point I don't need a Formica. I don't need Formica. I don't need Formic. So I will go here and I will put them in this. Okay. How to load appointment? Same. Loading appointment is done in the same way. Delete appointment. Loading is same. Okay. Next what? Here I want to show the appointment details. Then I will just put a data list. I will put a heading delete appointment and margin top 4. And here we have data term. So here I will give title. Appointment title is, so appointment dot title. Another one is description. So we have appointment dot description. Okay. Another date. No need to show all details while deleting. It's just our wish. If we want, we can show that. So to local date string. or to date string I will use. Fine. And that is normal JavaScript option. Okay. Next here we need so a question here. So class font weight bold, font size 5. So are you sure? Right? I will give option, and below this we have another div margin top, and here we will put a button, and this button is delete. Not delete, we'll say are you sure? Yes. And here we put a link, and what is this link? Link says no, I don't want to delete. So then link to, it should go back to which one? It should go back to dashboard in that details. So class btn and btn danger, and this is class btn and btn primary. So primary or success something is to okay. Now see what happens when I go to the appointment details. This is not a button anymore. This is again a link. Link to, where it should link to slash dashboard delete what? Appointment. Delete appointment slash into that. It should pass appointment ID. Which appointment to delete? It should pass that appointment ID. Okay. Link. Fine. Now what should happen when I click on delete? Then it should get me to the delete dashboard, delete appointment. Acha, date string have problem. Huh? Where is it? So date string have problem. Where is it? Delete appointment. This is not allowed. Then same. We'll keep here moment, date, format. Okay. So same. So month, day, roughly I am using, and year. Fine. That's okay. I click on delete, then it should get me this. Delete appointment. Are you sure? Yes, no. When I say no, it will come back to this. It will come back to this location. So you want to delete any appointment? Are you sure? Yes. On yes, we should delete that appointment and go back to details. So what is the logic? So we have to write logic for delete click. So we have a function handle delete click. On delete click, we should delete the appointment which is matching with that ID. Then what we have to do? Axios dot delete. Axios, we have a delete method, http colon double slash 127001 colon 3000 slash appointments slash, we have to get the params dot id. It will get the parameter. Delete method deletes any record based on id. We have to pass the id. So dot then, if it is successful, we'll just put a confirmation for us, console log deleted, and that's just, and navigate to which one? Navigate to dashboard in that what? Details. Now you can see handle delete na? On this button click. So on click. So handle delete click. And you can see now I'll say no, it is there. Java demo, I close delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes, then it is delete. That means it is removed from the DB also now. From the DB, it is removed. There is no Java DB. So I want to delete any specific appointment, then you can delete. Right? So adding appointments, editing appointments, and delete. Adding appointment, I added something, title, description, and a date. And add, that is added. We want to modify appointment, edit, and we make changes, some sample, and it is updated. I want to delete the appointment. Are you sure? Yes, let's delete. That is the complete basic functionality here. So we are implementing which operation here? We are implementing the CRUD, basic CRUD operations like inserting, updating, deleting, all such operations. Now, here, what is our main concept is how we can make it good industry ready. Industry ready means what? That means you have to follow all standards, all the rules, make the performance better, because a small violation in the means in rules that will lead to lot of bugs. Performance issue should not come. When you develop an application for any client, it should perform fast, better. So if you give this entire code to real time developer, as I told, now as of now 70% satisfied. That means he will say that 70% it's fine, but he will raise lot of questions saying that why you are doing this, why you are doing that, this is lengthy process, it will take time, why you are doing like this. Now we need to know how to handle it. So remember, others we can easily implement. For example, can you try implementing this search? That means what should happen if I enter birthday and click on search? Only birthday should come. What do you say? There are so many ways. First point, you should know that the search bar in the parent dashboard. From parent, we need to send the data to, so we should send the data to the child. In the child, we should collect all the appointments and display the appointments that are matching with the title, right? That means we need to transport data from dashboard to appointment details. As of now, what we done is we designed appointment details in such a way that it is returning a table. It is returning a table. In the table, it is returning all appointments, but it should not return all appointments. Here, it should change. What it should do is it should load only the appointments that are matching with the name. It depends. If search value is empty, load all appointments. If such value is not empty, then load only the appointments that are matching with that search. And remember, when we are doing this search, this appointments already loaded. When I am searching, will you load them again from the database? That's not good idea. That is not good idea. That means these appointments already loaded. Now in that loaded appointments you are filtering. When you are filtering, so again every new filter you are bringing from database, that's not a good idea. Then what we can do is whatever the appointments we have fetched, we can cache them. We can store in the cache so that next time it can avoid re-renders. It can avoid re-render. That means without re-rendering, it will fetch and it will display. It will save round trip. And how do we do that? Already we learned one point. So we can use memo. Remember the use callback, use memo. We have hooks. I will tell you now. We will discuss about them. That means actually re-rendering is the process. That re-rendering process will load the components again. That is not good. So we should cache the data while filtering, sorting. We should not reload the data. Remember, 1-2 records, it's fine. Millions of records, you are filtering, sorting, searching. Then every time getting all that information from the server is a risky one. Then we need to take some precautions. And for that, first you should learn to implement all this. First, you should learn several concepts like what is the concept you need to learn. First, you need to understand about a topic called component life cycle. We should first learn the component life cycle, how a component is delivered to our screen. That means how we load the component. We need to understand the component life cycle. That means generally we are saying that component we have to avoid re-render. First you should know what is re-render. First you should know what is render, what is re-render, how a component actually works. First we should know the architecture. Then we can implement some techniques in that. Right? So for that you should first learn the component life cycle, how the components actually work. After understanding the life cycle, you should know about all the React hooks now. Already you learned some hooks, but they are not enough to improve the performance. To improve performance, you need to learn some more hooks. We need to use some more hooks. So once you are aware of component life cycle and React hooks, we can make the application 100% ready for industry. That means we can make the performance better, right? That we will do in next session, right? Today this is enough because you have to try all what I showed you, and it is not so simple. Once you try, in tomorrow session I will check in the class if there are any issues for you, right? You practice today. Tomorrow if there are any issues, let me know. I will check. Everyone, each and everyone, anybody have any issue in implementing, in using this, then let me know. Because if you finish this manually doing by yourself what I showed, then I can come to a conclusion that okay, I can teach you another project now. Understood? Another application with a complete end-to-end integration. This time we will use our own database. We will write our own APIs. We will not take help of JSON server. We will write our own APIs and we will implement. Then we will get a complete full stack idea of applications, how they are handled. So first you try today the complete project what we done. If any doubts, any issues are there, tomorrow I will check. After I check with everyone, the issues are clean. If you are good with that application, now I will explain these topics and we will make that project ready for production. Production ready environment we need to create. Once it is ready for production, then we will go with others, right? That means second project I will teach you with TypeScript. That means we will learn a language called TypeScript and we will learn React, TypeScript and this. And we will use so many more things here like Redux. Redux is one important in state management. You will learn. When we learn React hooks, we will discuss. Right? Then tomorrow we'll continue. Right? Tomorrow once bring your systems and show me if there are any issues, I will check. Okay, then we can continue with these topics. Right. Yeah.